footage of 98-year-old Margaret Douglas was taken just moments before she was murdered.
I touched it, it was cold, felt clammy, but felt like styrofoam to me. Then it hit me.
Was she still alive? No, I don't believe. Oh my God.
That woman was 98 years old.
Her name?
And it's my son.
The police in Wadsworth, Ohio never could have expected that their investigation into another local crime would lead them to the key to solving the mystery behind her death and the nightmarish things that were done to her body afterwards. The deranged motive behind the unthinkable crime would leave the offender's family, as well as the police, in shock. The nightmare started when a man called the police to report that his car had been stolen. Much of what he reported was a lie, but would still lead to a truth so disturbing it would stick with the investigators for the rest of their careers. When police brought a 17-year-old Gavin Ramsey into the station on April 13, 2018, to talk about breaking curfew and the increase of crimes in his neighborhood, they had no idea what they were getting into. Gavin was accompanied by his mother, Chris, and the police informed them both that he was not under arrest and could leave at any time. Some of the following footage has never been seen before.
Gavin, does your mom know why you're here?
I think for the
Well,
most part, yeah.
he said he climbed on top of the church.
Yeah.
And so there's got to be more to that story because I wouldn't be going down here and picking up at school if that's what you did.
The police were already well acquainted with Gavin. Lately, he appeared to have made a habit of going out at night to get up to all manner of mischief. This time, Gavin told a story about secretly meeting up with his friend, Braden.
We weren't really doing anything. Then we went over to the church and climbed on top. And then we went like into the courtyard, but that's all we did.
Now, you did more. Unfortunately, you guys have left behind some very telling items. Okay? If we're going to get to the bottom of this, let's just make it the truth all at once. Let's deal with it and get it done.
You're 17.
Yeah. You're a kid, so you're not looking at as much trouble.
The officer might come to regret this comment once she uncovers the full extent of Gavin's crimes. For now, all the police knew.
Fuck? How the fuck did that happen? That's so obnoxious. How the fuck did that happen? Ugh! My computer
was
is
that Gavin had
tweaking,
been out
bro.
after his curfew, but that
Just
was
not
barely scraping
speaking.
the surface. Since he was staying rather tight-lipped, they
I
also
was
attempted to
muted.
get the story from
That's
his friend,
crazy.
Braden.
Your phone.
I was talking.
Yes,
Where do you think you left it?
that
That's
I have no
insane.
idea.
What were you doing last night?
Just
There's
out
a
walking
fucking
around.
mouth in my room.
I actually had, I forget the officer's name, but somebody stopped me and I talked to him for a little bit. I guess he was out looking for somebody.
Who were you walking
Dude, I'm
around?
having bad luck.
Nobody.
There was a very good reason the police were out looking for someone. They had no
They're
idea how
guilty,
close
Chet.
they'd come to catching their culprit that night.
Are you missing a lighter?
Mm-mm.
No? Would you be surprised if I told you that there was a lighter with your phone?
Honestly, yes.
Gavin and Braden had a problem. In addition to the phone and lighter left at the church, the police also had security footage of the boys. When
Oh,
Braden was
no.
confronted with this, his story changed.
If you just want to be honest with me, that would be great. And if not, I can just say that you said you were nowhere near, and here's the video. I mean,
Okay. I appreciate, I guess, the straight upness. I do, honestly.
Damn.
I was out with a friend. We were just messing around, and I'm not exactly sure what church that is, but we decided to get up on top of the roof, and then we dropped down to see if one of the doors were open, and then
What the
a
fuck?
silent alarm, not really silent, we heard it. We saw an officer walking from the church, and then we ran from him.
so was that Gavin's green lighter then, or yours?
Green lighter, that would be Gavin's.
Damn.
When he found out Braden was talking to police,
So
Gavin
weird.
confirmed the story about the alarm. This would be the first in a series of confessions he would
Here it
make over
comes,
the coming
Chet.
days.
I didn't even
coming
know what
days.
was going off because we were over by the windows and they were already cracked open. And like we were just messing with them. Like they were honestly cracked open. I'm not lying anymore.
I'm
This
not lying
immediately raises the
anymore.
question of what else Gavin
Love
had lied
that.
about.
You'd think that would be enough to scare the bejeebies out of you and go home. Were you guys gonna hide in the trailer?
No.
What did you do with the trailer?
I poked my knife behind like the little seam in it and popped it out.
Why were you guys gonna go in there?
I don't know. We honestly had nothing to do. And me and Brayden together, we know it's not good, but I don't know. We're good friends. We just hang out.
Works every time.
According to Gavin's mother, her son wasn't
Autism?
supposed to be
Yeah,
hanging
it
out with
does.
Brayden. This restriction didn't appear to have the intended effect.
That's
But
crazy.
that would soon be inconsequential compared to what else Gavin had been up to.
You guys do anything else in the area?
No.
So you guys didn't go into any cars? You know what? It would make me feel a lot better now if it was just the two of you that went into the cars.
Yeah.
You know, because of the other issue in the area. I'm sure.
I didn't even know there was a car issue there,
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. You guys didn't, now would be the time to tell, okay? Because we processed the cars, we did fingerprints and DNA. He's been in trouble. I would assume you were with him at Central Intermediate
Yes.
School?
Yes.
So your
Damn.
DNA is
Oh,
on
yeah.
file as well. So that's all gonna come up. If it's you guys, for goodness sakes, it's just rummaging through cars and nothing was even taken.
Damn, that's a
They
badass
held.
little kid.
We've had a
Doing
lot of
all
crimes
those crimes in one night? What the fuck is going on?
on in your neighborhood lately. And probably more than the general public is aware. That's
I'm
for
sure.
sure.
I'm sure.
More than one in,
Rage is crazy.
yeah, so more than one in,
Bro, the only crimes I was doing as like a kid in high school, I wasn't like doing anything to fuck up property or fuck with anyone else. I would just like drink and smoke while I wasn't supposed to. Like some kids are so fucking delinquent.
so,
Okay.
unfortunately,
Like
we're
what do
trying
you
to
even
see,
gain from that
you
kind
know,
of
they're all
shit?
related.
Right.
The most extreme recent crime in the area came to the attention of police just a week earlier when they received a troubling call, which would kick off a case more disturbing than anyone could have anticipated.
I didn't do
At
any
first, they never
crimes.
imagined it was connected to Gavin's nighttime mischief, but would come to find that the
I was a
cases
chill
were
teen.
inextricable.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even like
Watcher police.
be out in public doing any of that stuff. Kids, yeah, just chilling. Like I would like honestly just go out in the woods with my couple of my friends, smoke, drink, camp out, so we wouldn't have to go anywhere, get caught. I'm a goody two shoes. I mean, like, I would say I was a pretty good like kid for the most part until I was like 18, 19, 20. That's kind of when 18 to 20 is definitely was like my worst as far as my behavior, personality, and like shit I did. At 20, hell yeah.
Yes, this is Howard Leisure. My aunt lives on Portage Street,
Okay.
and a friend of ours stopped over there yesterday to check on her, and she was nowhere to be found. We didn't know if you'd found anybody wandering.
No, we don't have any reports of anybody wandering.
We can't find her in the house anywhere. He went in the house and looked through the whole house, couldn't find her. We don't know where she's at. She's 98 years old.
Did she live there by herself?
She lives there by herself, yes.
What's her name?
Margaret Douglas.
Margaret
And she
Douglas
never
is
lost
an
her
old
house.
ass name.
Okay.
She doesn't drive. She doesn't have a car. And I checked with what relatives I had phone numbers for, and nobody's heard from her or picked her up. So
Okay.
This was obviously worrying, but Margaret's disappearance would only
Jesus.
become more harrowing as the search got underway. When the police were chatting with Gavin in the first of 2 interviews, they attempted to uncover what else he might have gotten up to on recent nights.
I'm guessing this isn't the first time yet.
Well, no, like we've snuck out in the past before, but
Back in the day, iconic
Since I got in trouble,
Margaret Douglas.
this most recent one, like without
Way
the
more
law,
innocent.
I
Yeah,
haven't
same.
really snuck out at all.
Weren't we all
When was
innocent at
the
one
recent
point?
time that he got in trouble on?
He has not had any freedom at all. I mean, he literally goes to work and home
That's what every mom says about their kid.
because he makes bad choices, and we don't want that for our kids. So he literally has no life.
At least that's what Chris thought. She clearly had no idea just how busy her son had been.
Jesus.
Police had
Cute
unwittingly
old
started
person
the
there, for
process of
real.
uncovering the truth of Gavin's
SB, I've
activities
seen
the
some of the shit
previous
you
week
said.
when talking
Ain't
to
nothing
Margaret
innocent
Douglas's
about
nephew,
you.
Howard. Desperate to find his aunt and willing to help in any way he could, Howard and his wife Cindy went to the police station to answer questions.
So when was the
Like
last time you
GERD.
guys were there?
That was, I'm thinking it was a Tuesday in, March 27th, I think it might have been.
Sure you
Anything
are.
that anybody
I'm
said?
gonna send him
Said all
Sammy,
harm, no.
I know you better than that.
Margaret bothered me.
I love you guys. Ciao.
That's why it's so.
This is my late night active chatters. You guys the best, for real, for real.
She would keep him hard asleep.
Oh, poor Margaret.
And so this past Sunday,
David called us.
Poor Marg.
David, who had grown up next door to Margaret and her late
Good night,
husband, was the
Clo.
couple's friend and
You're
caretaker.
amazing. Sweet dreams,
The
girl.
police would need to talk to him too, sooner rather
Got
than
it.
later.
You're amazing.
During
balls.
Gavin's
We're all
first
amazing,
interview,
to be
things
honest.
got progressively more
I
disturbing
never
as
thought
well.
we'd be
But
such a
police
cool
could
group of
never have
fucking
guessed
people.
that his tale would eventually become a full-blown horror story.
Jesus Christ, G6. What the fuck? I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hope you're doing alright. Yeah, bro, get your get back.
did you rummage through
Don't let that shit slow it.
glove boxes or anything?
I'm here for you, bro. I
Yeah.
love you. Holy fuck. Sorry
And
that
you didn't
happened.
take not even change
Are you
or
okay?
anything?
Maybe like 50 cents, but other than that, seriously nothing.
10 stitches? Jesus. The fucking gruesome injury, bro. Yeah, bro, that injury is like when it's such a small muscle that can really fuck you up. Hope you're okay, my guy.
What'd you do if somebody got to my car? Like, that's so upsetting and scary.
I understand that, but it's really their own fault for not locking.
No, I don't lock mine half the time.
It's their own fault for not locking the cars. People that mindset need to be put down. I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry that happened, G6. That's fucking terrible, bro. We love you, man. We're here for you.
The locker is everything.
It's not the point. It's not yours.
Gavin's crimes would only escalate from this point on.
And bro, what the fuck? Bro gets injured and drops 10 gifted like it's motherfucking nothing. Bro, you are a warrior, bro. For real. All this shit you've been through just in the moment I've known you with everything, bro. Holy fuck. Holy fuck, dude. Bro, it's almost at 9. What the fuck, G6? You're such a fucking G, bro. Holy fuck. Chat! Give some love for my boy G6 in the building. I love a late night
Previous week,
stream
with
this
no
time of
idea that
year.
they were working on a connected
For
case.
2 weeks.
The
Listen, we'll be
police
here
met
for you,
with
man.
Margaret's friend David. What he told them would prove to be invaluable.
Bro, I've been keeping up the Boeing case too, G6.
Though it was far from reassuring.
Hang on. Bro, you are a fucking legend.
And,
What up, Morg? Long time no see. How you been, girl?
4:30 and 5, somewhere around there.
Oh, you got somewhere? Yeah, you're up here. I was just watching this. No spoilers.
So
We love watching late night true crime.
I knocked on the door and then opened it. She never liked
It's good to see you. What you been up to? How's the
Is it with
baby?
the common knowledge that
How
her
are you? I'm awesome, bro. I just got back from Vegas a couple days ago. I'm about to move in 2 days. It's been a dude. Oh my god, actually, oh my fucking god, bro. I'm actually, dude, what the fuck? G6 just took number 1 too. Just waltzed up in here and did that shit. Chat! Oh my god. Dude, this has been an amazing stream, and G6 just put the fucking cherry and the icing on that bitch. Cherry and the icing on the cake. We love you, man. I fucking love the fuck out of you. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit, dude.
So. I know we never told anybody.
Bro's a legend.
I wouldn't want anybody to know something like that, you know.
This guy looks
David
guilty.
walked through every room in the house, including the basement, but couldn't find Margaret.
And Pen! Bro, what? You should check the LG6. Oh my god! Penny! He's taking my spot. Penny! Pen 15. Bro, chat, she's my favorite little penguin. Dude, chat, holy shit! Bro, I'm actually speechless right now. Yeah, feel better, G6. Holy motherfucking shit. That literally, you guys are so fucking crazy. That's 30 gifted subs just in like 5 minutes. Pen! Pen's our #1 world tonight. Shit! Hey, bro, that's fucking crazy. Maybe motherfucker. Oh my god, bro, that's you guys. G6! Dude, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? That is nuts, chat. Bro, I'm like shook right now. I can't even believe this is real. G6 is in the building. I appreciate the fuck out of you, my guy. You're literally a motherfucking legend, bro. For real, bro. Go get your nurse stuff. You're bleeding. I don't want you to get hurt or anything, bro. Yeah. Restitch that, bro. Be careful. Jesus. Pen! 30 gifted this week is nuts, bro. And it's what? It's just now technically Thursday. It's July 4th. Happy 4th of July again, everybody. Dude, I'm actually shook. Penny! You're such a doll, bro.
Where she was ultimately found would sicken and outrage everyone who
Bro, we should change your Discord profile. Did you watch Adventure Time, Pen?
cared about her. During
Oh
the first
shit! I think after I move, I'm gonna do another kick stream for you guys, and we'll do "I Love You More," Penny. And I want to get back into some watching Adventure Time in the morning on Kick.
conversation with Gavin, which
Adventure
took place
Time.
a week after
Go and grab
Margaret's
your friends.
disappearance,
I'm with
it
you.
became obvious
There's a penguin on there named Gunter.
that he'd been up to far worse things than he initially let on.
We had a carjacking,
Oh my God.
and the suspect is a young white male with a nice complexion and blue eyes. Is that you?
No, it's not me. I wouldn't know the first thing about jacking a car.
The proximity of the crimes was more than
I love
slightly
Gunter, but me
suspicious,
too.
and the police likely believed Gavin was still holding back. They had unknowingly drawn closer to the heart of Gavin's dark
you got
secrets
chat's
when
amazing.
Margaret's
I love
friend
you guys.
David recounted not being able to find her. Little did anyone know that this would be the lead-up to a stomach-churning discovery.
This is insane.
Well, I called Howard, her nephew, to see if they came up, because they come up and take grocery shopping every 2 weeks, like, or salt.
Wow, chat.
See if they
Wow.
took grocery
Fucking
shopping.
wow, dude.
No, he said, no, they hadn't.
When
That's
Howard
actually
still couldn't
fucking
reach
nuts.
Margaret the next morning, he went to the
I love you
house in
guys.
person. Meanwhile, David also called some
This
of
is a great
Margaret's
4th of
other
July.
friends and neighbors,
I like
but they hadn't
Marceline
heard
too.
from her either.
And this
I like
is
all the
on
characters,
Sunday?
honestly. I
Yeah.
think they're all like great characters.
Yeah.
Were you
You know,
making those calls on your cell phone?
No, I
if it's
made
a
it on her phone there
On her phone?
on the desk. It's the old style phone.
Oh, the rotary phone?
Damn.
Yeah, Rudy's phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is an
That's
old
all I
style
had.
phone.
You don't want to use that digital phone?
Well, it wasn't in the bracket
Oh, okay.
where she kept it.
The missing phone would also turn out to have shocking implications,
Oh,
along with a few
shit.
other seemingly innocuous observations made by Howard and his wife.
Yeah, Adventure Time is
I
one of my
know.
favorite shows of all time.
Weren't able to find her wallet and checkbook. Can you describe her wallet to me?
Her wallet is red. It's about,
I bet Gavin has the wallet.
I would say rectangle. I would say maybe 4 inches in width.
I
Do you
named one of my
remember the
cats after
location of
Adventure
the
Time
heater when
character.
you were there?
Oh, yeah, it was right smack in front of the
Meow.
closet door.
Okay.
And actually that
Meow.
fact hit my mind
Assassin.
when they asked me to look for her coat. And I went over there and I thought, why did Margaret put that heater in front of the closet door?
The odd placement of the heater would come up again later. Perhaps the strangest thing was a jar of blackberry jam in Margaret's living room. There would turn out to be a sick reason it was there.
What the
But
fuck?
nobody knew that yet. Gavin's second interview,
That's
however,
fire.
would eventually
That's
tell
awesome.
all. After
Ooh,
searching
regular
the
show's
house
my second
twice and
favorite.
finding no sign of Margaret, Howard and
Morgue.
Cindy decided it was time to call the police. When they arrived, Howard helped them search the house yet again, which is when the case took a turn.
What jam got
During
to
their
do with
first
this?
conversation with
Put his
Gavin,
dick
the
in it.
police brought up the terrible results of that search.
There's no reason for me to
Any
fluff
of that
anything up.
means
And
a
I'm
lymph
sure you
was
guys
laughing
know
my
about
ass off.
the elderly woman that was found.
Oh my God, that was horrifying. That was horrifying. It is horrifying.
Yeah, a real inappropriate time to be laughing. Death of some poor little old lady.
Know her at all?
That's crazy.
No, other than just to see her out, like on a porch.
Her shirt does say
That actually
autism.
makes me want to cry. Like, how do you get to be 98 years old?
Sorry.
Nobody lives to
So
be
Kai
98.
vibes.
It's so rare. And someone else thought that was okay. Like, how does that?
We have ADHD
I don't
shit.
know. Like,
Oh,
why
my
does
uncle
your
thinks
life
I'm
been like
nuts.
that?
That's
What's
right.
it say? Autism. What's it say underneath? Autism mom. Autism once.
Margaret lived just around the corner from Gavin. Tragically, she'd been
Creepy.
found deceased. She'd been strangled and her body hidden inside her
Creepy.
own home. But the most horrifying facts of what was done to
Can't
her body
tell.
after death were not yet known. The
No
answer
way,
of who
he
was
fucked
twisted
her.
enough to commit such a crime would hit far closer to home than anyone anticipated.
His
And
tail
then I
says
get all
autism.
scared. I'm like, oh my God, I have all my porch
Accurate.
lights on now at night. I have stranger danger issues.
The irony of Chris's stranger danger issues would not be lost for long.
I
Too
can't
good a
imagine
lady.
you doing something like that. I just interacting with you this little bit. I can't imagine that's in your wheelhouse.
No.
But there was so much about Gavin that nobody knew, including his capacity for unspeakable
Gavin is such a
cruelty.
fuckboy name.
I asked him, did you get put in a bad situation? Did somebody put you in a bad situation?
No.
No?
Gav, let's get it this way. Honesty is always what's best.
I'm not holding anything back. Like,
But you've already gotten yourself in trouble, so.
I know, and I don't even. I don't know what to say.
He's
Is there more?
tweaking.
Because you know it always
No,
comes out.
it's not that there's anything more. It's what the dude.
He's tweaking.
Nobody always
2018.
What happens in the dark comes out in the light.
Good
That's the way it
SB.
works. You mess up, you get caught. You make bad choices, you're gonna pay for it. So if there's something else, let's get it all out on the table so that we know what we're dealing with.
He knows he's
There's not
fucked.
anything else. It's. I don't know. I'm mad at myself. I'm so mad at myself.
What are you so mad at yourself for?
I was 16 and already had a felony, like 5 misdemeanors, and now I'm gonna be in more trouble. I have to go back to court, and I'm done with it. I'm so done with it.
He's
I'm costing them
tweaking.
thousands of dollars, constant heartbreak. I've honestly probably
crashing
never
up.
made either of them proud. I don't do anything good.
Stop cussing.
He's
Take anybody's
tweaking.
car?
Anyway,
Have
he
you
is
ever
fucked.
used an app called Grindr?
No,
How do you feel about gay people?
I'm not gay.
Oh, that's okay. But
Damn, what's going on? What?
they don't bother you?
No, nobody bothers me.
This might seem like a strange line of questioning, but there's a very good reason the detective is asking this question. It likely evoked a feeling of dread for Gavin, as it means that the police know far more than they've been letting on.
He gay?
Earlier, the police kept trying to determine what could have motivated someone to kill Margaret in such an atrocious manner.
So you guys didn't argue?
No.
She wasn't upset about
No.
anything? And you can't think of anybody that would want to hurt her or that would gain any?
The detective once again pushed harder for answers from Gavin, leading him to make an unexpected request.
Is there something else you need to tell us? What's upsetting you so much?
Nothing.
The detective clearly hit on something.
Honestly, can you two actually leave for a second?
What's that?
Can you two actually leave? So I can talk to her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knowing what had happened to Margaret, Gavin's mother was likely terrified of what her son didn't want to say in front of her. As it turns out, she had good reason to be concerned. Gavin was also unable to hide his emotions in the interrogation room, but this didn't stop him from giving the detective at least one of the answers she wanted, finally addressing the previous question about meeting up with someone from Grindr. But this was only one of the many secrets she would convince Gavin to spill.
Oh shit. Wait, Grinders for people under the age of 18 too? What the fuck? Is that, what the fuck? Wait, is there really dating apps for people in high school? No, it's not. Oh. I didn't know that. What, you said gay? No, that's crazy. So he was on there lying about his. Don't you have to upload your ID to like Tinder and stuff like that? Like, wait, so, like, is there no identification process when you make those profiles? No. Oh hell no! I would definitely never go on a dating website. What about like? That's crazy, chat. You can be talking to anybody, giving your location, your information. Hell no. I didn't me either. Scroll the wheel of birth date. That's creepy.
The car driving, it was me. I'm gonna be honest about it, but the way that he explained it, that guy, that's not right. That Grindr thing, yeah, I have been on it, and this guy was like the first time that this happened, and I told him like I was 17 and everything, and I wasn't planning on doing anything with him. It's not my style.
Then what the fuck were you on Grindr meeting up with some dude?
I was just like, he's a 40-year-old man trying to get with a 17-year-old, so I was just gonna rob him. It's like, it's still messed up, but against what he's doing, I don't really think it is. And then the whole carjacking thing, I never even left Overlook. I literally, like, I got in, and he's like, what, should we go to the back seat? I'm like, yeah, sure. So he got out. I sit and locked the doors, and hopped in the driver's seat and just drove around, messed with him, and then I left.
Do you have his wallet?
No, that's because I kept asking him. Like, I cracked the window of the car, like, 'cause he walked up, doors go out, everything. I'm like, where's your wallet? And he's like, I don't have it. So then, I opened his glove box and all that. And I'm like, well, show me your pockets.
Show me your pockets? Bro, do you guys believe this story?
And he's like, I don't have it, but can I have my phone? I'm like, no. And then I turned, and he, like, tried to grab the window and, like, break it. And then I gassed it, and he walked, and that's when he left Overlook. And then I went up to, like, where the dumpsters are. You know where that white van is? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's where I left the car, and I just went over.
Gavin added that he threw the man's phone out the window shortly before
Oh, so now
he
he's lying
abandoned
so
the car.
bad. Mini puns, bro. You can just hang out with us, bro. Watch the videos we be watching and chill, vibe, chat, connect.
Then blocked the man on Grindr.
You know what I'm saying?
Believe it or not, all of this would be connected to Margaret's death in the coming days.
I don't even have the app anymore. I deleted it after that night. I didn't want to say that.
Good mini puns.
Are you gay?
No, that's not it. Like, I didn't have any plans to do anything.
What was he thinking was going to happen?
I mean,
was there an act that you guys agreed upon?
Not really, no. Just, like, NSA. I didn't even know what that meant, but it means no strings attached.
Okay. Did he touch you at all? No. Did you touch him at all?
No.
Why were you on that app?
Really, just for that reason, to find guys that are that low of people, I guess.
That want to get with kids.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's karma, really. Like, if you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna rob you.
The carjacking would be completely overshadowed by what else Gavin had done. The police got a hint of the madness to come
This
while
is so
searching Margaret's
confusing.
home, though they couldn't have imagined the nightmare they had uncovered.
You didn't hurt that old lady, did you?
No, and that's what I was pissed about earlier.
What were you pissed about?
So he literally broke into it, climbed on a church, broke into a church, stole a car, robbed a gay dude, or gay pedophile, supposedly, and killed an old lady all in one. Like, bro, what the fuck? Because he was bored, had nothing to do. Oh, tracking. Lies over the place. It's just the one night. I guess so. I guess maybe not.
Because there's actually people accusing me of killing the girl. And that's, like, I just said some dark stuff and everything. And, like, I don't know, people know. Like, I'm a dark person, I guess, but, like, I'm not gonna go kill somebody. It's not like that. But people are saying, they're like, oh, you killed her, didn't you? I really feel like you did. I'm like, no, I didn't.
So people are saying it?
Yeah, and it's making me really mad. It really is.
There's no reason that we would find your DNA inside her house because we swabbed the hell out of that house.
You shouldn't.
Okay. What do you think should happen to somebody that does that?
To kill someone?
Kills a 98-year-old woman.
I don't know. I think eye for an eye is the best way to go. That's how I look at things.
Damn, bro. You get your ass beat.
I mean,
Peanut butter jelly,
if
bro.
it makes you feel better, I will give them your name and let them know your DNA is on file, and they can rule you out. Okay, when we get a DNA profile. Would that help you?
I mean, what, for, like, the lady?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that doesn't bother me.
Braden's DNA was also on record and would be compared to the crime scene.
These goofy ass white boys are like felons and in juvie. Look at them, bro. What the fuck? White boys need to chill.
Howard, Cindy, and David all agreed to provide the police with DNA samples and fingerprints so they could be ruled out as suspects.
I'm sure your mom's standing out there freaking out.
Yeah, she probably thinks I'm confessing to murder. You've been in here so long.
Just 3 days later, this remark would be cast in a chilling new light.
Why would you even hear about an app like that? Why would you even do that?
I don't know. Like I said, Mom, I don't know why I do anything that I do.
That sounds all vigilante crazy to me. That's what that sounds like. So that will get forwarded also, and then God only knows what that
But I've missed so much. Honestly, we can't even tell you because it's so confusing at this point. Brought up his sexuality. Because the guy who got carjacked said he met someone on Grindr, and they linked the Grindr account to him, so they're asking if he was gay, or why he was on there. Then he explained it away as he used it to meet a guy to rob. Why he killed and did what he did. Try to catch on. Basically, this kid got brought in for climbing on a church, and little did they know that this kid was also responsible for a string of other violent, twisted, fucked up, sadistic crimes in this neighborhood, Casey.
Like,
Do you see how all these horrible things kind of tie together? And you start to get pretty worried about what's happening, especially with the escalation of...
Yeah.
So, if there's something else or somebody else that you know is out there doing stupid crap,
yeah,
can keep it on the down low. Your name won't cross my lips, but I need to get to the bottom of what happened to this poor woman.
While Gavin assured the detective that he'd told her everything, the bulk of his secrets had not yet been spilled.
That's crazy.
Unaware of what her son had
soon.
done, Chris permitted the police to search Gavin's phone. With that, they left the police department. When it came to the phone, the investigators were mainly looking for anything about the carjacking. Instead, they found something completely unexpected. It was awful enough that 2 detectives rushed to the Ramsey house to place him under arrest.
That's
Take
crazy.
note that he was made aware of his Miranda rights
What was on the
as soon
phone?
as he was seated in the police car.
It was that bad?
When you had your mom leave the room the other day, were you going to tell me this?
No, this was a carjacking. I thought about it, but I didn't know what to do.
Did you know I'd be coming to see you after we got your phone?
I figured. As soon as I heard the knock on the door, I honestly, if my boots were tied, I think I would have ran.
When the detective
Damn.
ushered Gavin into the video-recorded interrogation room, his distress was obvious.
I'll be right back in, okay?
Damn. He's insane. God, he's tripping. He's tripping balls, chat.
You sure I can't get you a drink?
Damn! He lost this off. Deserves this. Damn!
I know telling me about it doesn't give you much relief.
Stuff changed the fact that it ruined my life.
Well, he only cares about himself.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, we just have to figure out what's going on with you, okay? And you didn't take anything from the house. Like I said before, it doesn't make a difference either way.
I mean, what other crime could I commit that would really matter at this point?
Play the victim.
Grandpa? Stay up breathing. Feel more comfortable laying down then? Do you want to take these off so I can feel it? It's up to you guys. You want?
I don't mind. I'm not worried about
A
you.
little bit more comfortable, you know what I'm saying?
Once Gavin was uncuffed, the detective set about filling in the specifics of the gruesome yet patchy tale Gavin shared on the drive to the station.
Jesus.
The truth was about to come out once
He got
and for all,
caught.
but each
The
detail
story
would
is
make
so
it more
twisted,
horrific
bro.
than anyone could
What the
have
fuck was up
imagined.
with the peanut butter jelly?
Initially just to steal something? Just honestly, all
Inside.
it
The
did
guilt, you can see it on his whole
I wanted
body.
the adrenaline rush. Oh, I just going to out something. Yeah. I think that's why I broke into the cars and stuff. Is that risk factor. And all I've ever done is take risks because that's the only thing that makes me. That's your drug, adrenaline?
What was in the phone? Not
like,
yet.
I don't know. Nothing feels
They haven't
good
said
to me.
yet.
When I have adrenaline, it's like, alright. You feel alive. Not like there's meaning to you. Right?
He gets.
I don't know about me.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You
Kill a
might feel
fucking lady,
like-
possibly.
Yeah, it feels different. Like, I don't know how to explain that. Any bad stuff inside you goes away. Those are with me. When I have adrenaline, it's like, alright.
What up, Draco?
Not like there's meaning to you. Right? I don't know about me.
This has been the craziest true crime video I've seen in a while.
Yeah, it feels different. Like,
It's been brazy.
I don't know how to explain that. Any bad stuff inside you goes away. I guess.
This tied back
I'm
to
on
something
vacation.
unsettling Gavin had said in the car on the way to the police station.
The adrenaline is the only thing that makes me feel like I'm even alive. Like when you met up with the guy with the car, is that adrenaline? Yes.
Gavin continued his story, and he revealed that his meeting with the man from Grindr hadn't gone quite like he previously said.
And there
Get the
was
chills.
some physical stuff that went on between the two of you in the car, right?
Yeah. First time. officially, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my
Stuff happened when I
god.
was younger, but it wasn't voluntary for me.
You just weren't sure. Like when you got there, it's kind of like here's the plan, then things just start happening.
Yeah, no, that's kind of freaked me out a little bit.
What freaked you out? Your reaction to it or him?
Oh my god, bro.
Once I realized I was in the back of the car with some guy.
So you realize it was just crazy.
Yeah, and I didn't want to be part of it anymore.
Had you met anybody on Grindr before?
I had, yeah, before.
Damn! So it wasn't his first time.
So your whole intention of going in the house was just the adrenaline of being in somebody's house.
Yeah, I didn't even want to rob the house.
It was just the sneaky
Bro, he's afraid everyone's gonna think he's gay, but he's actually a murderer, so what does it matter?
thrill of can I get in somebody's house and get out and get away with it.
Yeah, but if the door was
Deserve
locked, I would have just walked
I
away.
knew it. These gaydar was going on.
Breaking into the house, that was the adrenaline part. I think I didn't even have a grip on reality whenever I did that.
You can probably guess
Jesus.
whose house Gavin entered. As terrifying as this was, what he
They
did
say
next
slay.
is truly
Caught out.
mind-boggling.
I didn't know whose house it was
Jesus,
first
bro.
until
He saw her.
Him being a murderer, but go off.
Had you
Damn,
talked to her
bro.
before? I know we discussed this a couple times, but
And he was tweaking on his mom.
like when I was
My bad, you're
13
good,
or
bro.
14 going to shovel driveways and stuff.
He killed that shit.
You know, when I was actually doing something good.
and nobody was with you this night, and you've not told anybody about this.
No, nobody knows about this.
Was it dark when you went inside the house?
He's a psycho.
No lights on or nothing?
I just want to know what he
None
did with
at
the
all?
grape
Yeah,
jam.
there was the lamp that was on.
Were you in her house for a little while before you woke her up?
I mean, I came up onto the porch, and I didn't even know what I was gonna do. And I looked in the window and everything. I don't know, I felt like going into the
Just
house
like this, you're fine.
is
So
like
stuck on the
biggest adrenaline
jam.
rush I could get, I guess.
I'm not trying to beat a dead horse.
So then I
This
tried the
joke,
door knob and it
Just beat a
that
dead
just
horse.
happened to
Never mind.
be unlocked.
Was it the front door or back door?
Yo ho! Got the
Well,
jam.
she was already asleep whenever I went in because
I do.
when I came around the corner, that's when I saw her and it scared me. 'Cause I didn't expect
That's the
to see
juicy
something
details
right
I'm
there.
waiting on.
I
Rest in
didn't
peace,
hear
Grandma.
anything. So I came in, like, I opened the door, and I just listened. And then I didn't hear anything, so maybe nobody's home. And then I go to walk around that corner, like I'm still going slow, but I see her, and she's, I don't know, like sleeping or something. And then I go to turn around and hit the chair, and it made a noise, and she woke up.
And she started to scream at that point, you said?
Yeah, because like when I hit the chair, I like turned back around and I looked, and she was there staring at me and started to yell. And then went for the phone. She already knew what it looked like.
Was that when you were trying to get the phone away from her so she couldn't call? Did you not get out of the way, or was that when you guys fought over the phone?
It was like a little bit of a fight, I think.
Fighting a 98-year-old woman over a
I'm not really
phone?
sure. By the time I even realized what I was doing, it was too late to stop anything.
And I mean, you realized that's when you were on the floor on top of her with your hands on her.
Sit through these. It's their job. They gotta play sympathetic, build rapport.
Gavin showed the police an injury on his hand, where Margaret's nails dug into his arm. He had other scrapes on his hands, but claimed these were unrelated. Margaret never stood a chance in the fight against Gavin, which likely made her final moments even more horrendous.
What a freak.
So when she died, was she on the couch or on the floor?
Floor.
Were you on top of her then?
For real, SB. She didn't even stand a chance.
Like straddling her?
98 years old.
Yeah.
And did you use one hand or both?
Oh,
And did you squeeze it or push her against the floor or both?
Oh,
And you said you don't remember if she was bleeding at that point.
the only reason I can think of bleeding is when I put my hand over her mouth.
So when you were holding her hand over her mouth, you might have pushed too hard and maybe made her nose bleed.
Yeah.
The detectives knew Gavin had skipped over several
Jesus,
particularly
that is
nauseating details, but those would eventually come
Yeah,
out
bro,
too.
just some
So how long do you
weirdo.
think you were in the house before you woke her up?
I don't know, probably like 10, 15 minutes.
And then from the time you woke her up to the time you ended up on top of her, choking her, how long did that whole
His
part take?
crimes escalated so quick.
Probably like 5 minutes.
Was she like fighting back with you then, trying to struggle, and then you guys went down?
Yeah. I think on her way down is when we got ripped.
But you don't remember ripping her panties?
Margaret's underwear was not just torn, but completely ripped from her body. Her bloody nightgown and bra were pushed up around her upper body. Fearing the implications, crime scene investigators swabbed all of Margaret's clothing, her body, and the items in the closet. The results would once again emphasize how reprehensible this crime was.
Did she say anything to you when this was happening?
What the fuck?
Did you say anything to her?
No, it happened.
Happened quick.
The level of indignity
On the
Margaret's body
floor.
was subjected to was further emphasized in the detective's conversation with Margaret's nephew, Howard.
And how many times did you guys go into the closet?
I went
I
in
have no
twice.
words.
When we first got there, the first thing I did was open
It's
the
getting
closet.
crazier
I
and
had to move
crazier,
that heater
Chad.
from in front of the door. It's never there.
Can you tell me how it was positioned in front of the door?
It was flat against the door. All I had to do was put my fingers underneath the top lip, and I lifted it up and set it out of the way the first time I looked. And then I wanted to make sure, put it back the way it was, so I moved it back.
Howard said his wife Cindy also moved the heater twice to look in the closet for Margaret's coat to see if she might have left. However, the coat was found in the closet, though it wasn't on the hanger where it belonged. Howard's
Crazy.
second foray into the closet was life-altering.
That's when I noticed the tennis shoe.
Literal.
So I tried to pick it up, I couldn't pick it up. I'm thinking, what's holding the shoe? So I just finally grabbed another piece of clothing and threw it back. And I've never seen this before in my life.
My
White,
gosh.
you know, and I touched it, it was cold, felt clammy, but felt like styrofoam to me. So I moved it.
You all right?
Give me a minute.
Yep.
So sad.
So I'm
Sick individual.
moving another piece of clothing, and that's when I didn't go down like this, and I felt it up part of her leg, and it felt the same way. I'm thinking, why she's got styrofoam in here? What is it? And then it hit me.
So it took you a minute to realize that it was her in there?
Yes, it did.
Margaret's other shoe was also found in the closet, carelessly thrown on top of her, along with other items from the closet.
What
It
the
appeared
fuck?
that Gavin
He shoved her in the closet?
had pulled items down at random in an effort to conceal the body, including a sweater and a vacuum cleaner.
That's when basically we left the house.
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
Wow. This is a nutty fucking case, chat. This guy, for what reason did he do all these crimes in one night? He just went out on a fucking rampage, getting worse and worse and worse.
I do all the time, but I never.
Yeah, it's not something you get used to, and no matter how many times
No.
you see it.
And to me, it didn't look like flesh or skin. That's what.
It took you a minute to realize what it was.
Oh yeah, then oh God.
Processes. And you missed the beginning, which is so crazy.
Well,
A whole new
she
level.
didn't get in there herself.
I know. She
What
wasn't
or
here
what?
by herself
Why?
to cover herself up. I know
Because
that.
he said he was bored and needed
When Margaret's body
adrenaline.
was removed from the closet, police made the skin-crawling discovery that she'd been laying on top of her torn underwear.
How long did you stay there before you put her in the closet?
That was probably like 30 minutes. I just kind of sat there and I didn't know like what was going on. Like, I was so
God.
in shock.
He's evil.
And
Oh
then
my
I checked
god.
my phone, and it said it was like 4 something, and I knew my mom had to get up at 5 for work.
So then you made the decision then?
He's not worried about getting caught by police and going to jail for a crime, but he's worried about being out past curfew. No, but he's sick as fuck. For real, Kata. I just don't get, like, what the fuck?
Did you look around for another place to put her, or was that just the first place you came along?
I guess it was just the first place considering like my time with it.
And then you drug her by her feet, you said, to the closet. What part of her body did you put in there first?
I think it was her head that went in first.
Did you close the closet door? Did you put that heater in front of the door?
Yeah.
The closet where Margaret's body was found was only about 2 3/4 feet wide by 1 3/4 feet deep. In order to make her body fit, Gavin contorted and shoved her into the space, face down, with her knees bent and arms folded.
Oh my
And you
god.
didn't take her wallet. Nobody cares about the 60 or 80 bucks.
Yeah, nobody cares about anything in there.
I did, but it's gone.
Where you throw it? Trash also. Which trash?
And he stole her money.
The trash was long gone by this
What?
point.
No. How
but that
much?
didn't turn out to be an issue.
How much,
Police
bro?
once again involved Gavin's parents, who had followed the arrest team to the police station to help them with their investigation.
How much
Hey,
more?
honey, listen. This is gonna be a weird request. I need you to take your brother and take him out of the house right now. I will explain later. Maybe go to Uncle David's and just hang there, and we'll call you when you can come home. No, everything's not all right, Zach, but don't tell your brothers right now.
Once Gavin's 3 brothers were out of the house, the police carried out a
Jesus.
search warrant. Their efforts were not in vain. Tucked away in the back of a dresser drawer with Gavin's jeans, the police located Margaret's missing red wallet. Gavin confessed he'd spent all the cash on cigarettes, but Margaret's cards
What
were
the
all accounted
fuck?
for. However,
Oh,
the wallet
Jesus.
wasn't the only item of interest.
The night you were out at Margaret's, had you drank or smoked anything? Done any drugs that night?
No, I was actually sober that night. Which is another reason why I smoke weed and I drink.
Straight to hell.
Because I can't handle myself.
The poor lady's life for because you're bored and for some cigarettes.
Comprehend. I don't even know the word to use. My thoughts when I'm sober are dark.
Oh, you're so edgy and emo, fuckhead.
Good thoughts.
Had you ever thought about harming anybody before or taking someone's life before?
Not like planning it out, but like, oh, I'm so mad I could go kill someone right now. Like that kind of thing.
Jesus.
But you never imagined yourself actually doing it?
That's so scary because you've heard so many people say that, but then like this motherfucker actually did. Fucking edgelord, no, for real.
Vision.
Chad, be careful saying that or being around people who
Gavin
say
shared
that.
with the police that he had struggled with the urge to take his own life. He refrained, he said, for the sake of his mother, who would have been heartbroken.
Bro.
I mean, I wondered what killing somebody would feel like, but I've also wondered what jumping off a building would feel like. So it's not like anything about this was premeditated.
During their search, police came across a
Dream
journal in his
monster.
bedroom
Oh,
that
hell
would prove
yeah.
that, once again, Gavin was
What did
not
he say?
sharing
What
the whole
part?
truth. The journal
More?
began with 2 research projects on the serial killers Donald Henry Gaskins and Ted Bundy. After this, the entries transitioned to ideas for skits and short films. Chillingly, in each one, Gavin played the role of a killer. The victim in almost every story was to be played
Oh my
by Braden.
god.
As skin-crawling as this was, the entries containing Gavin's personal thoughts were by far the most disturbing. In one, Gavin wrote, "I want to know what's wrong with me. Sometimes I just want to go off on someone and beat them until they're not breathing anymore. It's not even for attention or anything. I honestly want to take someone's life."
What the
In another
fuck?
entry, he wrote,
Method acting
I
is
don't feel
crazy.
empathy or sympathy for anybody. Like, I just don't give it.
Never told your counselor about any of the thoughts that you have?
I did a lot, and she didn't. She started with trying to treat the depression first. But that's the thing, I don't know if this can be fixed. Because it doesn't feel like it's some regular emotion. This feels like it's natural, and I don't want it to be.
That's
I don't.
wild. He's tweaking.
Anything can be fixed. Yeah.
Anything?
Gavin had been in counseling on and off for years and was
Don't
diagnosed
know
with
about
ADHD and depression.
Don't know about
Another
that,
entry
Chief.
Gavin made in his journal highlighted his depravity. He wrote, I think if counseling doesn't help, I'm honestly going to kill someone. I'll probably take a girl out to the woods and rape her and kill her. I wouldn't feel bad
What the
about it,
fuck?
but I know it's wrong. We might never know exactly
What
how much
involved?
Gavin told his counselor,
This guy is a
but he appears
complete
to have been
fucking
very upfront
psycho.
with his coworker Haley. Haley shared a Snapchat conversation with police in which Gavin told
None is cool. Gavin. What the fuck? She's like, I can't watch those videos. They make me cringe.
her flat out, quote,
No one catch on.
I watched one of those videos on YouTube and I laughed, and I'm pretty sure I could kill someone in cold blood and not feel guilty or sad or
a
anything.
human being or even
Chillingly,
a boy.
when police
No,
spoke
for
with
real,
Haley, she
fucking
told them that she
human
had no
lizard
problem
brain.
believing the despicable things Gavin had done to Margaret. But police still hadn't uncovered the full story.
Oh my
So what
god,
did you do with
there's
your glove when you
literally
left?
more.
I threw those away
Where at?
in the trash can.
At home.
It just
There's
keeps
a
getting
glove
worse.
there. Could you have dropped one?
More and more lies.
There
more
was
and
one
lies.
there. I guess I did drop one back.
Gavin said the gloves just happened to be with him from when he cleaned the bathroom at home several days earlier. However, it wasn't the presence of the gloves that police were most interested in. There was something far more disturbing that they had discovered.
There was purple stuff on it. What was the purple stuff that was on it?
What the fuck?
I get it that there's a whole piece of this that you don't
the prison.
understand why you do.
Wait,
Okay?
is that
I
blood?
understand the whole piece that you don't understand. Did the purple stuff have to do with the whole piece that you don't understand why you do?
The grape jam.
No.
No, the purple stuff was that jelly. I don't even know where that came into play at.
Did you maybe use it like kind of as a lubricant for something?
Oh my
The
god!
part you don't understand, or the part just embarrassing in your own mind. You know what I mean? In your own mind. Because it's okay.
None of this is okay.
Well, it's not okay. I'm saying we understand that it's an embarrassing part. Since you're not sure, we understand that.
Oh my
You know what I mean? It's okay.
god.
We understand it that way.
Something I don't understand, I guess.
You didn't have any.
But you put the jelly on the glove. Is that when you used her hand to rub your?
Yeah.
This vile post-mortem assault was the nauseating reason the blackberry jam was found in the living room. Testing on the jar revealed the presence of male DNA, though it could not be matched specifically to Gavin. Similar testing revealed Margaret's DNA on the outside of the gloves and Gavin's on the inside, along with evidence of sperm. Male DNA was also found on her ripped underwear, and still the horror continued.
More?
And is that the same time that you were
Ever
taking
again,
some of those
dog?
pictures?
Yeah, and after I took those pictures, I was like, what?
That's when the shock set in.
Yeah, it's like, what am I doing?
What the fuck?
Yet Gavin still continued taking pictures. In addition to taking photographs of Margaret
He
while
took
she
the video
slept,
too.
unaware of the danger, he also documented the revolting process of violating her dead body.
You know, there's a couple of videos of you kind of peeking over the edge of the couch and videotaping her. When was that all done?
That was on the phone? No. And there's videos of him violating her, bro.
Why did I lie about anything? That was stupid. Like, I turned the corner and didn't see her.
And you hid.
And yeah, then I hid and I, like, was taking my phone. I was taking pictures to see if she was awake.
I got you.
And then
she saw you.
And we stood up and she saw me.
All of the photos and videos of Margaret were discovered in a hidden app on Gavin's phone, labeled.
He knew that he was gonna get caught. He knew the police were onto him, and he was so fucked up. He tried to do a hidden app on his phone, one of those hidden camera apps on his phone.
Dark. It was password protected with the word murder. As if that wasn't enough, something else police found on Gavin's phone only solidified the case against him. The day Margaret's body was found, Chris Ramsey sent a text to her son alerting him of the police presence in their neighborhood, which said, "They're looking for someone." Gavin's casual reply of, "Well, that's Wadsworth for you," was undercut by the fact that he then immediately looked up Margaret Douglas dead and Margaret Douglas, Wadsworth, Ohio.
What the fuck?
He deleted the search history, but forensic technicians were able to recover the information.
That's terrifying.
Damningly, at the time of Gavin's search, Margaret's death had not yet been publicized. There was only one horrible way.
And he looked it up before it was even hit the page.
He could have known why the police were there and what had happened.
Did you mean to hurt Margaret like that?
No. No.
Please note that at this point, the male detective stepped out for a moment, leaving Gavin alone with the female detective.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm really sorry that I did all of this.
Were you sorry about all of this before you got caught?
Yeah, like I constantly, I think about it a lot, and I feel like bad about what I did.
Please tell me that's all. There's not more. I feel like we're gonna hit, but there's more.
Bad. I know it's wrong,
but there's
I can't
more.
express the emotion.
Once again, Gavin's journal suggested a far more wicked truth. He wrote, "I don't care that I feel the way I do, but I need counseling before I completely go off the deep end and do something that literally ruins my life. I wouldn't feel bad if I killed someone, but I don't want to sit in fucking prison."
If she was here alive in front of you, what would you say to her?
I'm sorry.
Color purple for me, know it.
That was never meant to happen.
Try to hide it. This is insane.
Take it back, I would.
Those teenage
There's a subtle
thrillers.
upward inflection when Gavin
that
says,
one was
"I'm
a little
sorry."
more wild,
His
but it's
monotonous and
close.
emotionless tone is a stark
They
contrast from
tortured that
earlier.
one boy.
It appears he can cry for himself, but not others. Still, Gavin seemed
That's
to find
creepy
something
as
else far more
fuck.
troubling than the life he took.
I think if my dad sees me, he's gonna go to freaking jail. Because
Unfortunately, this is going to affect everybody.
yeah, I know. Well, it's gonna ruin our family.
Yeah, imagine this is your son who did all this.
Gavin's parents waited in the lobby of the police station for the duration of their son's interrogation.
That's crazy.
To say they were distraught when the police broke the news that their son was a killer would be an understatement.
All the phone contained images of Margaret before and after her death, as well as videos of your son with her.
Okay.
Engaging in sex with her. Was she still alive when he was doing that? No, I don't believe. Oh my God.
Oh my god, bro.
This isn't happening. This isn't real.
That'd be so hard to comprehend as a parent. Wild as shit. What a psychopath. Parents, oh, this is crazy, Chad.
I want you to know, I spoke to the director of the juvenile detention facility. I explained the situation. I explained that he was highly emotionally distraught. I asked him to defer watch.
Okay.
I've asked him to take, to keep him under 24/7 observation.
Okay.
I know this is an emotionally devastating situation.
I just know right now.
It's a horrible set of circumstances. You deserve to know he will be tried as an adult. Oh my God, 98 years old. Just living out her days. And here's my son. My son did this. And I'm mother all these people out here. And it's my son.
17.
Incidentally, Gavin was wondering the same thing.
Jesus.
What do you think's even gonna happen with me?
I think you're gonna go to juvenile detention. And you're gonna do some time in jail.
How long do you think?
I don't know. I just don't know, Gavin.
The rest of your fucking life, bro.
I'll be honest. This Saturday, like, just 5 days from now,
This got me shook.
I was gone. I was leaving.
You're gonna run?
Because the only reason I didn't yesterday, because I knew my mom just took out my money for my insurance. And I knew my insurance doubled. So, I had like no money.
Well, Gavin, I'm glad it's gonna stop here. I'm glad this didn't go any further. Because I don't know that you would have been able to change on your own.
No, I wouldn't. And I don't know, I had a pretty clear picture of what the next year looks like if I ran.
This is crazy.
Unfortunately, I think you would have hurt more people. Was that in your plan?
I mean, that wasn't in my plan, but I could see that happening.
On January 18, 2019, Gavin was convicted of aggravated murder, aggravated burglary, kidnapping, and abuse of a corpse. He was given a life sentence for murder, along with 10 years each for burglary and kidnapping.
Oh my
and
God,
an
yeah,
additional
he's gonna
year
wait
for kidnapping
forever.
to be served consecutively. Originally, he was meant to serve life in prison without the possibility of parole, but changing legislation for minors who were tried as adults renders Gavin eligible for release after 25 years in 2043.
Oh God. Imagine that sick, twisted fuck gets out.